a Henry Selick short film. I had been told it was a short film. When I looked it up, it was a short film, but it is actually something more, and it's called Slow Bob in the Lower Dimensions. This is Henry Selick, so it's obviously very weird. But what is this? It's from 1991, and it was while Henry Selick was making the MTV station IDs. Earlier on this week, I posted a thread of station IDs Henry Selick had made for MTV. It will be listed in the description below. But while he was making that, he made this short film. And at first I was watching it and all this stuff. And after the YouTube link, which is the one I tweeted out, Henry Selick talks about how this was actually a pilot that he was working on and finished. And towards the end, when they were about to make more episodes of this for MTV, he got the call that Nightmare Before Christmas had been picked up, and then so he left this project and the series didn't go forward. Now I don't know, because this is a very weird stop motion show, if MTV wouldn't have gone forward, because it seems like the pilot was made and he was like, yeah, I'm getting the fuck out of here. If this would have been picked up for more, what the deal was, since it didn't progress any further from that, we don't know. Basically, it doesn't seem like at the time, it was like 91, they were into liquid television stuff. Basically what this is it opens with a conjoined twin little girl, blonde girl, walks up the stairs, looks through the keyhole. It opens a lot with these little girls, and then sees a live action Henry Selick, who is Bob, and then he is zapped by lizards. This is the plot, kids. Into this weird stop motion world where everyone's in a picture and moving, and then he comes back to the original place, also zapped by lizards, and those girls break through the door and attack him with paint and paint him yellow in this weird design thing. And also this girl who he saw in a picture in the dimension I guess he went to, I assume it's dimension, I don't know, but by the lizards, said something to him and then says another thing to him through his watch, and then it's over. I don't know what this fucking meant at all, but it looks really cool. I actually really recommend it, especially if you like Henry Selick. But it was interesting that MTV would at least like pay to make this. That was a very different MTV, the Animation Pro MTV. And I guess they liked the station IDs enough that, I mean, obviously he probably showed them storyboards and stuff, but it really shows you his abilities at the time. And like that he's mixing live action with stop motion, which we would later do with Monkey Bone and stuff like that, but that he's starring in this, he's doing all these weird things that didn't make any sense, but he's really pushing the visuals to it. I would say it's a little Kafka-esque, but more in the strange existentialism. I don't know if it had a point, to be honest with you. I just know I enjoyed watching Slow Bob in the Lower Dimensions, and I don't know why I keep saying it's another dimension. I just assume that because that's the title, but it is very interesting, and it's interesting that this is literally the thing he made right before he went to work on Nightmare Before Christmas. That is that makes this notable in my mind. Like, this was the last thing he worked on, this finished this, then got the fuck out of MTV and made probably like the first stop motion animated studio film, and a real huge moment in animation history. So in my mind, this is notable for that. If you like Henry Selick, I highly recommend this. He definitely is melding a lot of different things. I would say this is flat out an experimental film for the most part, and he really pushes that experimentalism through it. It is highly fascinating, and I would say highly watchable. And if you're a fan of Henry Selick and watching Wendell and Wild this weekend, or it's Nightmare Before Christmas season from now until Christmas, and you're watching that, this is the perfect thing to watch between. I don't think this is really for kids. I think it's a little too strange. You don't want to give them nightmares, but if you're a grown-up and you like nightmares, I guess, then you should totally watch this. And just a really fascinating little point in animation history, and I would like to review some of his other shorts at some point, but I think this is this definitely, I was like, I would love to see this on a big screen, because there's so many fascinating weird designs, and maybe it didn't mean anything, but it was a hell of a journey to go through and think about the possibilities and the talent of Henry Selick before he would direct probably one of the most celebrated animated films, particularly of this season.